Could Heimdall of Asgard have the last Infinity Stone? Hi, Super Friends, I'm Jason Inman.
And I'm Ashley Victoria Robinson.
Welcome to Fan Theories, where we scour the internet with our fan brains to find your fan theories, and then we debate them in the court of law, aka YouTube. Ashley right here, who holds a PhD in fan theories from Yale, has scoured the internet, and she's got a pretty interesting fan theory that we're gonna debate. Ashley, what's the fan theory we're tackling today?
The fan theory we are tackling today is, does Heimdall possess the Soul Infinity Stone?
Okay, and once Ashley presents her evidence, I'm going to decree myself judge of fan theories and give a likely or not likely to this fan theory. I'm very curious about this one because that's an interesting idea, and also, we don't know where this Infinity Stone is. It's the last one. Okay, so Ashley, present your case.
So this is a popular Reddit theory, so shout out and thank you to everyone on Reddit who wrote a really long article about why you think this is true.
Okay.
It postulates that Heimdall not only possesses the last Infinity Stone, but that it's physically inside of his body.
That would explain why he could see so far.
And the evidence for that, and this would be for the Soul Stone, it is traditionally colored orange per comic book continuity.
Yes. Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay,
okay.
I think you know where I'm going.
All right.
Heimdall wears golden armor. He's got a golden helmet. He's got a golden sword with an orange gem in his breastplate. He also has orange eyes, and we saw from Hawkeye in the first Avengers movie that when you are possessed of an Infinity Stone, your eyes take on the color of the stone. When Hawkeye's possessed, he gets blue eyes. So Heimdall's got orange eyes.
I like this theory so far.
Heimdall has also stated multiple times in the Thor franchise that he can see the souls across the 9 realms. He's even able to pinpoint Jane Foster at one point during Thor: The Dark World. And this has led to a common hypothesis that the possession of the Soul Stone could actually lead him to becoming the true villain of Thor Ragnarok, and that Thanos trying to get it is going to kill Heimdall at the end of the movie because people think that the stone is going to corrupt Heimdall and he's going to turn against Thor.
Let's put a pause right here. Because at the time of this recording, of course, we have not seen Thor Ragnarok.
No, that's all I'm going to say about Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah. But that is a very intriguing idea if Heimdall is in possession of the Soul Stone. And he's the villain of Thor Ragnarok. I mean, now we haven't seen that trailer. We have seen him fighting somebody in a forest. So that's an interesting idea.
We know he's in the movie.
God, that would be a hell of a twist if he's the real villain.
Also, a reason that it might be in his possession is that mortals can't handle Infinity Stones. We've seen that. We've seen it physically destroy them. Asgardians, even though they're not, quote, gods, they are deity-like. They are heightened. They have superpowers. So that would be a reason why, if his anatomy is different and maybe bolstered by magic, that he could possess and handle an Infinity Stone. The way that we even saw Peter Quill is able to handle it a little better than your average bear. Now, I do have one note against why this might not be true. If Heimdall is possessed of the Soul Stone, that means that at different times there have been up to 2 Infinity Stones in Asgard, the collector states in Guardians of the Galaxy that it's not a good idea to have 2 of them in proximity to each other because they can destroy each other. Now, we might be able to get around that because Heimdall's not in Odin's safe room. He's not in his treasure room. He's off at the Rainbow Bridge, and so maybe that distance is enough to kind of cover that, or maybe it's that each of those locations are physically magic enough that their distance, they're protected by certain shields and like that. So maybe Heimdall is in possession of a Soul Stone.
Okay, let's break this down a little bit.
All right,
we know, obviously, that they did not come up with the idea of the Infinity Stones and all that jazz until at least, I would say, Avengers or Captain America.
This would definitely have to be a big retcon.
Yes, because the reason why I state that is because when you see Odin's throne room in Thor 1, you see the Infinity Gauntlet. And they've kind of sort of had to retcon that by being like, well, there's 2.
Well, because they fully admitted that we put it in there because we thought it was cool. It was not intended to be the original.
I mean, also the Eye of Agamotto is in that throne room as well.
Except, also you can tell that they didn't intend Heimdall to be anything more than really a 1 or 2 scene character, but then Idris Elba's star blew up and he was so wonderful that they built him in now as a more integral character to the Thor mythos.
All right, so let's talk about that. Now, in the comic books, Heimdall just has this ability.
He has the sight. That's a Norse mythology thing.
It is his power, just like Thor is the god of thunder and Loki is the god of mischief, stuff like that. They naturally have these powers.
Yeah.
So him having the sight, him being able to see people, could just be part of his normal Asgardian powers. But the orange thing does complicate this.
Doesn't it, though?
Like the fact that he has orange eyes, but you could simply say that that is a design. That's the color they picked. Because Asgard is very golden in Thor 1 when they were designing Asgard.
And the characters do have strong color palettes. Sif, for example, very red. Loki, very green.
I mean, this is interesting because this could mean that, Heimdall has to die. Because we have to pull out that gem out of him, just like the Vision has to be grievously injured somehow if Thanos is going to get his gem. Man. All right, so this is my ruling on this.
Okay.
My ruling is that I'm going to vote this very likely. Simply for the fact that I think it's such a cool fucking idea.
Yeah.
I think it's a really cool idea that he has that gem. And just simply for the ideas, the possibilities, my friends, are so great that this is the most likely. I hope this is true. And if it's not, Marvel, I'll whack my finger at you. If you have a fan theory about the Marvel Universe that you think is better, please head down to the comments and we will debate it in the fan court that is called YouTube. So head down to the comments, tell us what you think this is most likely, and then click subscribe.
And why not click on one of the videos that's popped up on the screen? And for more exclusive geeky content, go to patreon.com/Jawiin.
We'll see you next week for another fan theory that might be about Iron Fist possessing an Infinity Stone. Right, Ashley?
Oh, yeah, definitely.